Since winter is coming this weekend, and I know you're a big Game of Thrones fan, who do you think is going to be sitting on the Iron Throne at the end of the season, even, or if there's going to be an Iron Throne at all to sit on?
Yeah, so I have a seeping dread about where this season is going to go. I was really not pleased with the last season when they discovered the magic time traveling machine and people were jet setting all over Westeros. It was taking them weeks to go from one area of Westeros to another area of Westeros for 6 seasons, and then suddenly they discovered airplanes or something, and people were and suddenly Gendry was an Olympic runner moving from the north back down south of the wall, and he was doing like a day. Like, wait, it took you like a week to get out here. How'd you do that, man? He's like, I'm a great runner. Like, okay, and so I have some problems with that. I also I have to say that the part of the show that I really loved at the beginning was twofold. One, that it was a subversion of all the genre doctrines. So anybody could die at any time, including the good people, which I think is more of a reflection of human life than typical storytelling. And also I love the politics is the stuff that I liked about the show. The magic was much less interesting to me. So the dragons and all of that, I can see that in virtually any sci-fi thing. I think they've moved away from a lot of the politicking. They killed off every clever character, every single one. They're all dead. I liked all the clever characters. Tywin, I was a big Tywin fan. I wasn't a huge Littlefinger fan, but at least he was trying to be smart. I keep hearing that Tyrion, for some reason, this is going on too long. I keep hearing that Tyrion, for some reason, is smart, but he hasn't given a good piece of advice in 5 or 6 seasons. He keeps saying that he's wise and he drinks wine. I'm only seeing the drinking. Where do I think this ends up? I think, unfortunately, this ends up with Dany going crazy because she has to, right? Because of the Mad King. Her going crazy, Jon having to put her down. Because Jon has to put her down, he then has to recede into the west. He's already died. He can't be the guy who sits on the Iron Throne. They end up smelting the Iron Throne, and you end up with a council led by Tyrion and Sansa and the survivors, which would just be terrible. That would just be terrible. Stannis forever, man.